students, welcome to the lecture on Introduction to Event Management. And after this lecture, we will be able to learn the following objectives. Understand the concept of event management, discuss the organizational structure for the event, explain the event design and concept, explain the importance of event management, discuss the types of event, understand the evaluation of event, define the qualities of event manager, explain the role of event management companies, explain the scope of event management and event management services. Event management is a process by which an event is planned, prepared and produced. As with any other form of management, it encompasses the assessment, definition, acquisition, allocation, direction, control and analysis of time, finances, people, products, services and other resources to achieve objectives. An event manager's job is to oversee and arrange every aspect of an event, including researching, planning, organizing, implementing, controlling and evaluating an event's design, activities and production. Sponsorship of events in particular can be especially effective as a marketing tool because it can be a means of assessing a wide range of audiences such as decision makers in business, government entities and of course customers. It can be particularly beneficial for companies that take part in international trade because sponsorship transcends cultural and language barriers. Let us now discuss the concept of event management. An event in any organized presentation or activity that is consciously planned and conducted to achieve specific goals or objectives. Events have become popular as a means of entertainment and social interaction. In rural towns, they are a means of generating pride and a sense of place. Different organizations stage events for a variety of reasons. Main Street and similar organizations may hold events to engender pride in the local community, attract visitors, generate income, create employment opportunities, brand their area, and possibly attract new residents. Community groups stage events to promote their interests. Example, an art society putting on an exhibition or a car club staging a rally. Sporting groups stage competition to test the sporting powers of their members. Promoters stage events to make a profit. Example, rock festivals or concert. Businesses stage events to increase sales and promote products. Developing the event concept. Where the event concept has not been identified, one way of developing ideas is a collective brainstorming session. A useful technique is to use a whiteboard or butcher's paper to record ideas, encouraging people to say whatever first comes into their mind. With a lively group of people, coming up with a wide range of ideas will be easy. Once this process has been exhausted, it will be useful to make a second list, this time prioritizing ideas in terms of their quality and attractiveness. Some ideas may be able to be blended or combined.
The importance of the planning process. An agreed plan established prior to the event will ensure that agreed expectations of security services are assured. Where there are circumstances that arise from an event that compromise the core objectives of the plan, there is a clear opportunity to ascertain how the issues arose, which will be the result of the plan being inappropriate or ineffective for the requirements of the event, the execution of the plan by the security provider being at fault. Without an agreed plan, the event management and security provider will find it difficult to clearly determine how or why adverse impacts to the event arose. If the event is highly successful, there is the risk of not being able to ensure that same strategies are applied the next time, and if it is unsuccessful, of identifying what went wrong so that it does not occur again. The security plan and what to expect. The security plan should provide the following core components: demonstrate an understanding of the nature and requirement of the events, ensuring the security plan does not obstruct the event objectives. For example, if the event seeks to be open and accessible to the public and the security plan places tight restrictions on entry. Objective of the security plan. Execution. How the security plan will be implemented, detailing the roles and functions of the staff, locations, actions, escalation processes, emergency response requirements, and all relevant information regarding conditions of entry, timing, etc. Administrative processes, which could include meals, briefing times, points of contact with the client reporting processes.
Now moving on to the next topic, we will study the organizational structure for the event. First, we decide what organizational structure is needed to produce the event. In some cases, a host organization may have an existing structure that can be adapted to suit the needs of the event. If not, a structure that matches the scale and requirements of the event should be established. A typical structure is an event committee that oversees an event and is responsible for the day-to-day implementation through the event coordinator, staff, and volunteers. The event committee should include a range of people with strong standing in the community and with a good mix of leadership, business, entrepreneurial, and decision-making skills. The key role of the event committee members is to provide direction to the event through the event coordinator. Event management process. Event management is an intricate weaving of the process and the scope of management function. As illustrated below, the functional units grouped by domain form the wrapped fibers, the foundation threads of the fabric of an event. Let us know the meaning of event design and concept. The event design concept stage is to start formulating an event action plan. To be clear, the event action plan is a life management tool that details key project milestones and activity against a timeline. It should be continually reviewed and updated as the event planning and operation progress. The business plan, on the other hand, is a strategic vision and planning document which outlines the event objectives, states the business case, and gives financial projections and information over a given time period, often 3 to 5 years. The business plan should be reviewed at key stages as agreed by event partners, most likely at the beginning of each planning stage. Although may have a good idea as to how the event will be developed and delivered, it is important to commit thoughts to paper. Key activities listed in event design plan may include writing or updating the business plan, identifying event partners and supporters, sanctioning permissions, recruitment and training, fundraising, activity and deadlines, licensing, legal insurance issues, budgeting milestone, event bill, live event, event takedown or de-rig, monitoring, evaluation and reporting. Now we will discuss the importance of event management. Event management companies have grown in number, strength and popularity. In earlier times, it used to be surprising that there were fully operating event management companies for managing events that happened far in between. Gradually, the importance grew and now it has become one of the thriving industries in the economy. It has generated employment of a very creative and innovative kind. Now, creative people have an outlet to let their innovative ideas take shape and give them a decent income in return. As a preliminary step, event management companies have to research about the brand or the initiators of the event, keeping in mind the host's requirements and brand image the event is conceptualized. The event could be any of the following: private parties, trade shows, seminars, conferences. Another important factor to be considered is time. Although working in a proper organization structure, they cannot put up events in a matter of a few hours. The ascent of event management companies began with the global events and shows getting organized in India. Their place was fortified after the success of a few events. The team should be equipped to handle any kind of crisis during the event to make the function memorable and successful. Types of events handled. Event management companies organize corporate events apart from product launch, press conference, corporate meetings, road shows, grand shop or office openings, music concert, award ceremony, investiture ceremony, film premiere party or film launch, release party, awareness events or campaign party, variety of fashion shows, as well as many types of private gigs such as weddings, reunions, passing out parties, engagement, as well as not to mention the birthday parties. Event management companies handle all the creative, technical and logistical elements of an event. As a strategic marketing and communication tool, event management also covers press conference for product launches as a promotional event that will help their clients to communicate well with their prospective clients. Who is an event manager? The event manager plans, executes an event with his team of professionals who are expert in various aspects of organizing an event from behind the scenes. Event managers as such are also engaged in not just planning and executing an event, as well as brand building, communication and creating marketing pitch with prospective clients. Event managers hold expertise in the creative, technical and logistical aspects that help to make an event successful. Today, a number of people are becoming event managers, realizing the potential of industry where demand is huge and supply is less. The biggest asset an event manager can make use of in the industry is his or her creativity and coordination skills from stage one. Under this, event manager, right from pitching for an event for execution, prepare a project report with eye on keeping a check on the total finances involved. There are almost countless types of events. Some are demanded frequently by customers, or others seldom find in-depth information about the most important types of events. Here we present and describe the diversity of the event planning industry. Corporate events. Conferences are popular and important business events. Everything about the event management of academic, medical, and business conference. Meetings are common business events in large companies, perfect to discuss operational and financial strategies. Trade shows, exhibitions where companies can present and demonstrate their latest products. A professional presentation is crucial. Golf tournaments or retreat events aim to acquire new customers to increase customer loyalty or to motivate employees. Products launching are critical for the successful market introduction of some products. A perfect product presentation might also increase the media coverage, press conferences, perfect business events to promote new products, launch marketing campaigns, or to introduce the shareholders and public about financial issues. Team building events are key to develop and motivate teams in companies and divisions. Everything about the planning of professional team building events.
Types of corporate events. Let's take a quick look at the types of corporate and business events an organization may hold and see what they may have in common. Awards banquets, dinner programs, conventions, conferences, seminars, retreats, incentive trips, annual meetings, sales training, strategic planning, product launches, trade shows, board meetings, client appreciation events, happy hours, corporate parties, company holiday parties, galas, mixers, product training, shareholder meetings, charity functions, press conferences, breakfasts, VIP events, and golf outings. So what do all these types of corporate events have in common? They all bring people together, have a specific goal, and represent your company. To create an environment where guests are relaxed, feel like part of the team, function at their best, and celebrate the occasion, corporate entertainment plays an important.
Weddings should be the most important days in the life of brides, grooms, and their families. Professional event managers help to plan the events. Birthdays require seldom a professional event manager, but there are exceptions. Find out how event manager can help to make party a success. Wedding anniversaries celebrate milestones in a couple's life together. Ideas and hints that help to plan those events or find professional event manager. Family events are great opportunities to assemble whole families. We offer hints and ideas to plan perfect family events like birthdays, wedding, etc. Event evaluation is the process of critically observing, monitoring, and measuring the implementation and outcomes of events to determine if objectives have been achieved. Evaluation is a critical step in successful event management. It enables us to measure the success of an event, feed lessons learned from the event back into the planning process, continuously improve events, refine the event and shape its outcomes, communicate event outcomes to stakeholders. How to evaluate an event? The evaluation process takes place throughout the life of the event and it requires a commitment of time and resources. It has 5 key stages: identifying the objectives of the event, deciding on the methods to evaluate the event, collecting data, analyzing and interpreting the data, compiling an event report summarizing the results of the evaluation, and distributing the report to all key event stakeholders and media. The process begins with the setting of event objectives. Decide what is to be achieved and how these achievements will be measured. Another objective may be to increase the profit of the event by 5% over that of the previous year. This time the measure will be the bank balance at the end of the event. However, it may require some degree of analysis to decide whether the profit arose from an increased number of attendees, a high expenditure per attendee, or from cost savings. Evaluation methods. There are a number of methods that an event manager can use to collect data and measure the outcomes of event. Commonly used methods include direct observation by the event manager and staff meetings and reports where the progress of the event is monitored and controlled, administrative reports such as ticket sales, food and stall holder, income and event financial statements, postcode analysis of ticketing reports, professional reports such as police crowd estimates, incident report by security staff and transport, parking and traffic statistic. Professional change is like a technological change. It is giving new shoots of work in different and new direction. Event manager, profession or work is also in one of them. Excellent time management. The ability to coordinate not only self but the scheduling of the entire team helping with the event. It is all about planning and replanning and scheduling.
Are you constantly finding yourself behind at work or school? Do you arrive at the end of the day and realize you've accomplished nothing on your to-do list? Well, odds are you're not very good at time management. And that is not doing your psychological health any favors. In fact, a study published in Work and Stress found that workers who didn't productively manage their time felt less in control of their lives. Here's the good news. You can get better. Paying attention to how you spend your time will help you manage it more effectively. And we're going to help you learn how to do just that. Today on Wellcast, we're going to get you in control of your day with our RACK method. Recording, analyzing, and changing. 3 easy steps to great time management. Pause and print a copy of our handy Wellcast day planner. Finish printing? Let's dive in. Step 1. Recording. When you wake up tomorrow, note the time in your day planner. As the day progresses, write down everything that you do. Yes, we mean everything. The 10 minutes you spent getting dressed, the half day of productive work, the hours you spent between social networking sites, we mean it all. Keep this up from the time you wake up until you go to sleep. Step 2. Analyzing. At the end of the day, go through the schedule and highlight any chunks of time that you don't feel were used productively. Pick out your 5 biggest time wasters in your day. Be honest with yourself. You spent a half an hour by the coffee machine talking to your coworker. You spent an hour on Facebook, and you stared into space for 20 minutes. Come on, you get the picture. Especially focus on the time wasters at work. Why? A study published by the British Medical Journal says that workplace stress is minimized by effective time management. It also says that workplace stress bleeds over into home life and undermines a relaxed life at home. Here's the ugly part. Add up all the time you wasted. How much productive time did you blow on activities that got you no results? Step 3, changing. Now it's time to come up with a way to get that time back. Here are 3 ways to change your time-wasting habits and become a better time manager. Prioritize. To-do lists are a really effective way to manage your time and your priorities. Limit the number of tasks you have on this list to 5 and assign rankings to them in order of importance. Declutter. Not only is decluttering great for your health, but you won't waste time digging around piles of stuff to find that one piece of paper that you really need. Check out our Wellcast on Clutter for some helpful tips on lightening your load. Schedule. Hey, we all try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but odds are multitasking will actually just stress you out and delay you even more. Instead, set aside blocks of time for individual activities. For each activity, set start and stop points. This way your day is cleanly segmented. Then stick to this schedule. Try going 1 week using these tips to reduce your wasted time. At the end of a week, go figure out where you've improved your time management skills and how much time you've saved. Let's recap. Today you learned how to manage your time better by using our Wellcast RACK method. You recorded, analyzed, and hopefully changed how you use your time. And you did this by learning how to prioritize your most important tasks, declutter your workspace to save you time, and you learned how to build yourself an effective schedule to block out your day. Hey, how did RACK work for you? We want to hear how much time you were wasting and how much you're saving now.
Resourcefulness. In my opinion, this is the most important. With years of experience in events, there is always something that requires a creative fix, whether it be a piece of tape or reworking a display because the display across the aisles looks too much like others. Someone have to be very resourceful and use what he has. Ability to pool together the individuals he needs. Events managers work to plan, coordinate and publicize a wide range of promotional educational, sporting and social events. To work as event managers, have to specialize in particular area of fields such as exhibitions, conferences, product launches, fundraising events, festivals, parties or wedding planning. Events manager may work for a particular organization freelance in the form of group of people. Alternatively, organization and businesses may employ their own employee to organize events. Some people hire specialist suppliers within the events industry, such as venues and catering hospitality services. It depends on the nature of events they organize. Communication. Share ideas and vision openly with team. Communicate on a level that is respectful to everyone. Do not talk down to anyone regardless of their role. Everyone has a part and it ultimately leads to success. Make sure communicate clearly and respectfully. Accept criticism and be open to new ideas. Here are a number of companies hosting and organizing events on a regular basis. These range from the small-time private events to the large-scale international events. Yes, the large-scale ones do happen far rarer, but then the amount of returns they churned out is far beyond expectation. However, in the past there have been events that have also resulted in losses to the host and sponsor for various reasons. But then, all said and done, event management is about organization and execution, and that is precisely where the money lies. Those in the field are paid for their services. Today, there are a number of people who have entered the field because they realize the potential of the market where demand and supply is concerned. In fact, the most profitable aspect of this field is the need for creativity, financial and manpower. The management of event calls largely for coordination from stage 1. The first thing required is to get the orders for the event. This process is also known as pitching for an event. Event management. It is the application of the management practice of project management to the creation and development of festivals and events. Event management involves studying the intricacies of the brand, identifying the target audience, devising the event concept, planning the logistic and coordinating the technical aspect before actually executing the modalities of the proposed event. The recent growth of festivals and events as an industry around the world means that the management can no longer be ignored. Events and festivals such as event management as an industry. Event management is a multi-million-dollar industry, growing rapidly with mega shows and events hosted regularly. Surprisingly, there is no formalized research conducted to assess the growth of this industry. The industry includes fields such as the MICE, meetings, incentives, conventions and events, exhibition, conferences and seminars, as well as live music and sporting events. Event management, the most profound form of advertising and marketing, is a glamorous and thrilling profession. It provides an opportunity for unleashing one's creative potential to a very high degree. It demands a lot of hard work and effort, but at the same time offers enormous scope. Event management is a process of organizing a professional and focused event for a particular target audience. It involves visualizing concept, planning, budgeting, organizing and executing events such as fashion shows, musical concerts, corporate seminars, exhibition, wedding celebration, theme, parties, product, launching, etc. Now in the end, let us summarize what we have learned in this lecture. Event management typically involves identification of target audience, devising a concept, plan logistic as well as coordinate and execute modalities of an event. The event coordinator's role is to manage and direct team leaders responsible for different areas of the event and ensure that it is working in a unified effort to achieve the vision and goals of the event. Event management companies have grown in number, strength and popularity, and this phenomena has been around since quite a few years now. Event managers work to plan, coordinate and publicize a wide range of promotional, educational, sporting and social events. The management of events calls largely for coordination from stage 1. The first thing required is to get the orders for the event. This process is also known as pitching for an event.